Hey guys, it's Missy Wolf, and we're here in Nashville with Shari Rowe, finally on camera. We love her. So, okay, you have a lot of stuff going on.
I do, yeah.
But I want to talk about your kindness campaign because I've been following your social media and I've been watching fans post these amazing pictures. So tell us all about that.
It's really exciting. It's gaining some momentum. So Take That Shot, the newest single, is being played on radio. It's charting, and that's exciting. That's what you want as an artist.
Absolutely.
The song is gaining popularity. But I always try to find ways that we can bring more purpose behind the things that we're doing. Any kind of platform that I'm given, I'm always thinking, what can we do to really bring out something that will be long lasting, that goes beyond entertainment. So we came up with this idea to take that shot in everyday life at performing random acts of kindness in your community, and we're asking fans to just look for ways to do that. It could be something as simple as paying for someone's meal in the drive-thru behind you, dropping off clothes at a shelter, or we're really just asking fans to get creative and come up with their own way to do that, and then post a picture that represents that random act of kindness and tag 10 friends. And that's the thing that I keep reinforcing, because this is gaining popularity because of those tags and encouraging other people to do it. Because I think, so many of us have the intention, and we look around and we see a need, and I'm just asking people to put action to that.
Absolutely.
So we're seeing it take off. It's exciting.
Well, it's fun. And the picture that I loved that stood out to me was the group of ladies that filled their little Christmas bags. And they drove around for a while.
Oh, I know.
Passing out bags to the homeless. Yeah. And I was like, that is so sweet. And,
I know.
I have a friend out in California that does the Super Sock Squad.
Oh.
And they fill up warm socks with all of those essentials. And they do that every year, which is really, really great.
I love
so
that.
I think that's really, really clever. I think it speaks volumes as to your character too, wanting to see people, pay it forward to other people and do nice things, which is really great. But you've also been in Nashville doing some really, really great stuff, and you've had some really great writing sessions. And I saw a picture of a little girl yesterday. I think her name is Shiloh.
Yes.
Was it? I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before.
It was yesterday.
Okay, it was yesterday.
Yeah. I had the privilege of writing with Greg Crow. Oh my goodness. So talented, has just some amazing cred, writing on some of the biggest hits that, so many people would know and recognize. And what a nice guy. And that's what I find more and more here in this town. It's all about community. It's about building friendships, and it's about hanging out at someone's house, and little Shiloh coming in, to the writing session and saying hi.
Yeah.
And she was just so cute. And she's got her daddy wrapped around her finger for sure.
You could tell by that picture. If you guys haven't seen it, look on her social media because, oh my gosh, that picture was just great.
Oh yeah,
it was
priceless.
So yeah, it was. And have you done any other writing sessions with anyone since you've been here?
Yeah, this week really was mostly about songwriting. So I co-wrote with Bucky Covington, which was really cool. I'm a fan. Yeah, we love Bucky. So that was a blast. And then I've had some sessions with some up and coming songwriters who just have the potential to become huge names in this town. I'm always blown away. Kaylee North is somebody that I love writing with, and she's become a good friend, and it's just cool to have that chemistry, that you're building with people. So it's cool to be able to write with some of the young up and comers, and then to be able to write with some people who really are, legends in this town. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel intimidated walking into one of those writing sessions?
Absolutely. Yeah, I do. But I think that's one of the things that I'm learning to better myself as a songwriter, to be able to get over that intimidation as quickly as possible, because I am finding that even though you have that sense of, oh my goodness, this is so-and-so and they've written that, and how can I be in this room with this person? But you find out very quickly that they're real people, and that the writing process is so similar, whether you have those years of experience or whether you're, just beginning to hone your craft. The process is similar, and it's so much about being open to sharing feelings and being vulnerable enough to put an idea out there, even if it may not be the one that's the greatest. Like sometimes it's coming out of your mouth and you're like, okay, this is not such a great idea. Scratch that,
Yeah, I think that would be me a lot, because, there's a lot of times where I can't respond to the things that I need to respond to because I get so heated emotionally, or I'm so involved. But when I'm writing for somebody else, it's easy. But when it comes to my own, so I don't think I could do that. Like, I would not be a good songwriter. And I got to give you guys credit because you can pull out your personal experiences and put them to words and make people feel. But for me, especially if it was an experience that made me upset, that's all you would get out of that song. It would be like this angry death metal song or something. I don't think I'd be able to.
You never know. It could be the next big hit. Yeah, that could be a challenge. I mean, I think there are even some experiences that I've had in my own life that someday I'm going to write about. But when I go to write them now, for me, it's like, wow, that hits so close to home, and there's so much emotion there that I almost feel like I can't find words that adequately describe it. And so it's almost too sacred and I'm not ready, to put that out there, but someday, but yeah, there are those experiences you have and that vulnerability, and it's definitely putting your heart out there. So
it is, and I talk about it a lot. Like, it's just, I know it takes a lot for songwriters to be able to put their personal life out there for everyone to see, and I don't think a lot of people really take that into consideration. They are hearing the song and they love the song and they're singing along to it and they think the story's emotional, but I don't think they really take the time to think, what did it take for that person to put that all out there for everyone to hear and see? It is definitely an amazing thing, and I give you guys all a lot of credit. I love songwriting. I think everybody, we overlook the songwriters and all of that, and we talk about it a lot here, but songwriters definitely don't get enough credit.
Well, I think the goal is to write something that not only, like, you're not only putting yourself out there, but the goal is to have something relatable enough and not so personalized, but to bring in sort of some generalities so that people can find themselves in a song. And that's the goal, is to be able to connect in a live show with someone and be able to help someone maybe put into words or into a song what they've been trying to get out and what they're feeling. So.
Absolutely. And you, I gotta say, I mean, your songs are just pretty amazing, and
thank you.
And we love it. We're so glad that Take That Shot is on the radio and gaining momentum and charting. It's got to be a phenomenal feeling for you.
It means a lot. Yeah, it definitely means a lot. And if anything, it's not just the number on the chart. It's like anytime I see anything like that happening, it just means that I'm going to have more opportunities to be able to surround myself with people who are much more talented than myself, and to be able to have a larger platform and to enlarge the fan base. Because for us, and I say us because my husband is a bass player in the band, and we do this together. And
he's here, you guys. Yes, and I kind of want him to come say hi to you guys, but I don't know if he will. We'll see. Yeah, he won't.
But he's pretty great, and I always say us. I find myself doing that, and then I have to clarify it because we're in this together.
And I love that, though. You recognize him all the time, and you do on your social media, and you always stop and you thank him, and and you think what you guys have gone through together and where you are now. And I think that is such a beautiful thing. And I think there's a lot of times where I've interviewed people and they were like, okay, certain things I don't talk about, or this and this, and they don't want to talk about their relationships or anything, but you keep it really real, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying it's really beautiful to see that you have embraced your guys' relationship and your roles as a couple and as musicians together, and I just think it's really, really nice to see.
Thank you. Yeah, well, I feel like Kevin and I both feel like with any platform where people are looking in on your life, we hope, I mean, we're human, and nobody's perfect, but we really hope to set examples whenever we can too. And I feel like so often in life, not just in this industry, but in life in general, it can be a challenge to keep a long-lasting relationship. And so, we have faith, and that's a huge part of our lives. And we have a great community of people around us. And we're hoping to be an example for some positive things in this world.
I definitely think you're off to a really good start. And I don't see anything but positivity from you every time I see you. So I think that's good.
Thank you.
Now, what do you have coming up?
Oh, man. Well, hopefully, not just hopefully, we're definitely going to be going into the studio with some of this stuff we've been writing this week. And we're going to continue writing. Going to go back into the Ruckus Room here in Nashville and record with Jamie Tate and the amazing players over there. So new music, of course. And we've got a full schedule this year. We're booked with shows all the way through, almost the end of 2017. Oh, wow. And we'll be back here in Nashville next month for the Country Radio Seminar, which will be exciting. And then, of course, CMA Fest. And some big shows back in Arizona. So, any Arizona fans watching, catch us at Scottsdale Culinary Festival and all those great events.
That's right. We talked about all the food there. How how do you perform on that stage when you're smelling all that amazing food?
That's right.
That's all I would be thinking about. Yeah.
I know. I often give shout outs when we're at these festivals, especially barbecue festivals or Scottsdale Culinary. You know, you're on stage and you're like, okay, as soon as the set's over, I'm going there and there and there. Yeah. It's pretty great.
Get a little bit of everything. Oh my gosh, I love it. Yeah. That's like us at Stagecoach. We're going to be going to Stagecoach this year. And I'm like, I can't wait. I'm looking forward to the food.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I just want to eat the whole time I'm there.
Yep.
But all right. Well, thank you so much. Is there anything else you want to say to everybody before we go, though?
Oh, my goodness. Right now, it's just really all about the Take That Shot Kindness campaign. I just feel like this is something that we started in the holidays, but it can just continue to gain momentum all throughout 2017. Right. Let's just bring purpose behind all these good things that are happening. Absolutely. And check out ShariRowe.com to get all the latest, when the new music is coming out. And I love staying connected on social media. So
yes, and she's
all about fans.
You do such a good job on that too. So you guys heard her. Check her website out, follow her on social media, and don't forget to do acts of kindness and tag it with Take That Shot. Yes. Until next time, guys, stay tuned.